How are you, Master? Shall we start? Or you guys want to talk? Shakti, how are you? All good? You were not answering when I was asking online. Anyway. How are you? Fine. Musala, you sang today some songs. It's not listening. Hari, how are you? Why is this side empty? This row empty. You know what a row is, what a column is? Row and column is. Yeah. You guys are in, yeah, exactly. You guys are sitting in a column. Right? And if you're saying this is as a this as a. Anyway, so how many of you have done the 100? Or how many of you have at least practiced? Why? Come sit here. Come sit here. So somebody is absent. How many of them are absent? How many of them are online?
Sir, DAV is online. Abhinav.
Okay. DAV. What happened to you?
Sir, today I came home by 4:30, sir.
You have got a good reason. Anyway, Hari, why you are sitting there? Come sit here. DAV, I am audible fine, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this will be our last class of sets. Fine. And we have almost covered everything other than I think power of set, right? And some of the definitions are there. And Cartesian product. These are the two things I think we have missed out on second sets. Shakti, come sit here. Come, you sit here. See, only when few of them, few of you are there, just occupy the first group, so that I don't have to go there. See, I'm doing it all for my convenience, not for yours. So, Sunshine, show me your number. What is you didn't anything something like okay, so means you guys are not doing homework. You guys don't see. Don't think like whatever you are doing in here, that's going to help you. It's not, unless you practice mathematics or any subject. Unless you learn it for yourself, it's not going to help you at all. Understood? Okay. I'm hesitant to say, but still I'll tell you guys. Please open your mask. Exam is on August 2nd, and how many? Which I think this first chapter, second relation and function. That's it. Second. Okay, we'll cover it. And if required, we'll have some extra classes. This Saturday or Sunday, you guys are you guys free? I'll give a test to just half an hour test. Nothing.
So what time, sir?
Wait, dear. Yeah. So what? Just half an hour test. See, the thing is, don't skip your exams, even if you think that you will score 0. The thing is, you'll get the idea. See, here scoring here is not a big deal. Even if you score more, it doesn't matter unless you are scoring it in your exam, right? Because those are the people that will be here. The test is to test you guys whether you are studying it or not. The test is for me, not for you guys. Understood? So just second, if you want to take it online, I'll just give it to Bhaskar and I'll give you.
Sir, can you give it as an assignment instead of a test?
Davy, what?
Sir, can you give it as an assignment?
No, not as an assignment. Assignments are like you have unlimited amount of time, right? And
Yes,
you'll be
sir.
like having snacks and doing it. I don't like it. Take it as exam, fix your time and do it. Even if you are able to solve only one problem, hopefully at least one you will be able to solve. Okay, Goshal Babu. Hari, you're studying in your home or not, Hari? Because we have missed quite a lot of insects, right? So don't worry, set is very easy, right? Set is easy, right? It's easy. What happened? It's easy, right? Okay, so we are going to cover this is the last and for next class, that is from Monday, we'll be studying relations. Okay, what happened? You can sit anywhere you want, but we chose that. Earlier, she'll be like, when she'll be coming, she'll be taking that. Arif, you are okay? Why don't you laugh? You are a stone cold person, is that right? No? Okay, anyway. So I think we have missed De Morgan's law. So let's start with De Morgan's law. See, the problems that we have done. The problems that we have done in class, I think those problems are enough. If you can understand that problem, then I don't think you cannot solve any problem. If you're understanding it, if you're just writing it or just trying to memorize it, I can't help you. See, my motto is okay, even if you score less in your exam, in your school also, it's fine. It's completely fine, believe me. But understanding is most important. Okay, DAV? Don't just
Okay,
bother
sir.
about scoring marks in your that stupid school exams. I feel it's really stupid. But the thing is, come, I was waiting for you. The thing is, understanding is important. If you have understood that what is intersection, what's the meaning of intersection, and you can define it in words. Okay. See, most of the time you may not have studied mathematics in English language, like writing mostly words, right? What form we call it? Set builder form, right? In that we write statements about mathematics, right? So I know you guys don't even study the words that are written in your notebook. Just exercise this, question number this, and start solving without even understanding what exactly it is saying. So don't do that. Okay, the book is written for a purpose. Any book, physics, chemistry, English, mathematics, biology, whatever it is, it's written for any some purpose, and the person who wrote the book, he or she has put a lot of effort writing that book. So we can assume those people are not stupid, right? So you should just pay a little attention. You can do that. Okay, so today we'll start with De Morgan's law. Okay, and we'll try to understand it using Venn diagram. Okay, actually you guys will be doing it with the Venn diagram. I'll just write the law. Anyone of you know what a De Morgan's law is? Murli, open your. You can also do that. You don't want to? I know you don't want to, but still, so that it will be clear. De Morgan's law, you know that? Sunshine? Anyone? De Morgan's law? Biology? It's fine. It's completely fine. De Morgan's law. Tell me. Yeah, go on. This is M, not M, okay? Yeah. That's what you're saying. Don't write it. Don't write it. First, let's understand. Okay, just try to DAV, you are there, right?
Yes, sir.
Is it correct?
Sir, I didn't hear anything, sir.
See, I have written on the board.
Yes, sir.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Huh? Is it correct? This
It
is
is
De Morgan's law. Just try
okay.
to prove using Venn diagram. Draw the Venn diagram and try to prove this. Complement you are aware of, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just try to prove this. First, write what it's written. That can start with it. Just kind of see. Jerry, you did? Is it true or not?
It is true, sir.
It
Sir,
is true.
yes, sir. I'm drawing the
Yeah,
mental.
yeah. See, A unit B is what? This portion. Complement is what? Other than this portion. Yeah, this is what happens. A unit B is what? How many times have we drawn A unit B? Have two sets. A unit B is equal to A unit B other than A unit B other than all the values other than. How many of you proved it? Well, raise your hand, maybe. Shakti. Raise your hand. So what about DAV girl? What happened to her? She's not online. See, only DAV is there only. Okay. Anyway, we cannot stop it. So, how many of you proved it? Shakti proved it. Normally they will. What happened to you, Vishal? Everything other than everything other than okay. It's first so that's where no. How can we be sure? You have to check it. Either you put some elements. Just write A is equal to A B C. B is equal to D E F. So A union B dash and write a universal set. Like that also you can do it. But I said using Venn diagram. So let's see it using Venn diagram. Okay. What is this? Usually we draw a universal set like this, right? So you have A and you have B. Fine. A and B. It's fine, no? Shreya, it's fine. Is it or not? So why you're shaking your head like this? Okay. So A union B. A union B meaning is what? This complete is A union B. Right? This is A union B. Fine. Any problem? Now let's draw A union B dash. So what will be A union B dash? That means the complement of A union B. This is A. This is B. Now the complement will be what? This portion. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That means this is A union B. Complement. Shreya, is it okay? So why you made the mistake? Only is it fine? Hari, can you can understand biology here. Now this is your left hand side. Okay. Now let's draw the right hand side. Right hand side is A complement, B complement. That's what you said, right? All right. So let's say if this is a universal set, A, B. So if this is A and B, what will be A complement? Everything other than A, that means isn't it? We won't be touching A. Okay. Everything but A. See, We are including everything but anything, nothing inside A. This is A complement. Fine. Now let's draw B complement. See, that's what I'm saying. When I'm saying draw using wait. Sorry, wait. Using Venn diagram, proof using you just want to prove in only one diagram. That's the problem actually you guys are facing. Draw multiple diagrams. You will understand it properly. A, B. Now what is B complement? I want to draw B complement. How it will be shared? Everything other than fine. Everything other than B. Is it okay? Now we have union, right? Union is what? All the common elements, right?
Yes, sir.
No, wrong. That is intersection. Just don't agree with every time. That's why it's important to listen. That's what I'm checking whether you guys are listening or not. Just shaking hand, yeah. You're right. You're teaching, so you must be right. It's not like that. See, most of the time, even with the professors of any subject, they can make a mistake. We all are human. So maybe sometimes I might be, my intention is to tell you correct, right thing. Well, it's there inside my head that, and I feel like I'm saying the correct thing. But maybe the words coming out of my mouth, that can be wrong. Okay, this happens a lot. So you have to correct me there. Okay, I'm just correct me at that point itself. So listen properly. What is A union B? What is the meaning of A union B? Huh? Yes. All the elements of A and B, right? That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
All the elements of A and B. That means whether the element should be either the element should be in A or in B. Okay. And intersection is that means it has to be present in both A and B. Okay. I last time I think I told you union means or or yes, A or B. It should be X should be present in A or it should be present in B. Okay, on A intersection B means and it has to be present in both. All right, I'll just erase this thing now. After so many days, we see what's your name? Okay, I was looking for you online. Lokita. Okay, Lokita, where is Lokita? She's not there online. We just saw, right? Lokita, hello. So we are proving De Morgan's law. Okay, we are trying to prove De Morgan's law. Now, A dash and B dash, that means A complement and B complement is here. Right? A complement is everything other than B. B complement is everything other than. Now, what will be the union? Union of this portion. DAV, you understood? What will be the union of these two?
Yes, sir, I understood.
What will be the union of these two? Anyone? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it will be this. See, now if this diagram is little confusing to you, right? This is A and B. First one is A and second one is B. I'm just writing inside. Now, all the elements we have to represent it here. Fine, all the elements. Now, just first see this one, A. This one you see first. Okay. So here, just draw this one first. So everything other than A, right? Everything first will draw other than A. Now here it is everything other than B. So now just draw everything other than B. We are just overlapping it, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you guys understood? But
Yes, sir.
now this is what? This is universal because this is universal set. So universal set minus, you see we are not taking this portion. A intersection B. It is not present in any of them. A intersection B is not either here, it's not even here. So we we cannot take it. In union, it will not come. So this will be A minus, sorry, U minus A intersection B. Right? See, that's how we will write, this is universal set. Universal set minus this intersection because we are not taking the intersection. Why? Because intersection A intersection B is not either present here, not it's not even here, not here. Means X is an element such that it is in A intersection, sorry, A intersection B, and that's why X is not even present here, not present here. Right? So this is how we are going to write. That means your statement is incorrect. Okay, so this is not De Morgan's law. This is incorrect. So we prove no LHS is not equal to RHS. Okay, so L left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So that statement is incorrect. Okay, okay, so I'll revise it for you. So we were studying De Morgan's law, but she said that this is what De Morgan's law is. De Morgan said this thing, and we tried to prove it using Venn diagram. That's what we did. Complement means see, this is the step that we follow using Venn diagram. First, always draw the left hand side. Okay, left hand side is a complement, so first draw the inside portion. Okay? Other than complement. First, don't in first step, please do not draw complement. Okay, so first in this we are representing A union B in this Venn diagram, and this Venn diagram is A union B complement. Complement means other than this, right? Okay. Now we are proving right hand side. So right hand side says A complement union B complement. That's what she said. Okay. So A complement is everything other than A. B complement is everything other than B. Now we are taking union of this thing. Okay. Union means either it should be present here or it should be present here. But we see here this intersection portion. This portion is not present either in here or here. It's not present. So that's why if we take, if we write the union A complement, union B complement, it becomes universal set minus A intersection B. That's why, that's how we can say LHS is not equal to RHS. So this is not De Morgan's law. Okay. So let's write De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law is A union B complement is equal to A complement intersection B complement. Okay, understood? Now, if you try to prove this, definitely you will be able to prove because just above we proved this LHS remains same, right? RHS what we are getting A complement intersection B complement, right? That's what we are getting, no? What do you have? If you completely use by diagram without maybe use any element or separator or any form, it use only by right? So this is our homework. This is what we are going to prove using Venn diagram. Okay, so this is your homework. So two laws are there of De Morgan's. This is number one, and number two is if it is A intersection B complement, how we can write it? Yes, union B complement. Yes, correct. So prove these two. Homework using Venn diagram. Using Venn diagram. You have to DAB, you are there online, right? So you have to prove the De Morgan's law using Venn diagram.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can prove it using set Better's form. It's fine. Okay, let's prove the first one using set builder's form. Okay, let's see how we can prove it, or just using statement. Set builder form is just a statement, right? It is just a statement. Now suppose, let's say X is the element. Let X is the element. Let X is the element in A union B complement. Okay, X is the element in A union B complement. This first one I'm proving. Okay, Now, so what we can write, the left hand side, how we can write, that means X must belongs to A union B complement. That's what I've written in statement here. I'm just writing in such builder form. Okay. All right. So this means what? X must not be present in A union B. Is this thing clear or not? This first, second. If X is present in A union B complement, that means X is not present in X union B. Is this thing clear? It's not very tough to understand, right? I suppose. All right. Okay. And how we can write this further? How do we? Because we need to reach this R. Yes. Of course, X. Of course, X belongs to universal. That's why X is present. Otherwise, there won't be any X at all. Right? So tell me a statement that from here that we can derive. If it is present in A, it is not present in A and B, right? It is not even present in A and B. Understood this thing or not? So X is not present in A and X is not present in B. Can we write like this? Not. Okay. So this is not.
Not present.
Yeah. Yes, sorry. So if X is present in either of this, A or B, then it will be X belongs to A union. X is not present in A and X is not present in B. That's why we can write X is not present in A union B. Okay. Is this thing clear? I'm just writing one step so that whose phone is that? Put it in silent. Or you want to go and talk outside, it's fine. Completely. Message. Girlfriend? No? Why not? All right. That means what? If X is not present in A, that means X is present in A complement. Can we write like this? X is present in A complement. Is this thing okay? See, something which is not present in A, that means it should be present in A complement. All right. If it belongs to universal set, of course. Yes. Yes, exactly. So we'll write and X belongs to B complement. Okay. Anyone? Any doubt? Yes. Yes. Of course. That's what we are going to prove, right? That means what? X belongs to A and B. That means X belongs to A intersection B. A dash intersection B dash. Is this statement clear? This statement only I'm writing like this. So every step I'm writing so that you can understand. I don't have to write from this step to this step. See, in the beginning, whenever you are solving problems, write each and every step. Maybe it may not be needed in your final exam, but what will happen is you will get a mindset how to prove it and how to proceed in the problem. Okay, later on when you are very good in solving problems, you can skip one or two steps. That's fine. Yes. What it shows? So you want to see this in a Venn diagram? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm completely fine. So let's draw the Venn diagram for this last statement. Okay. So suppose this is your universal set and this is A and B. All right. Fine. So let's write here A, B. Now, how do we represent A complement? Everything other than A. Is that okay? Guys, is that okay? Now let's represent B complement. So this is A, this is B. Let's use B complement means what? This is A complement and this is B complement. Is everything other than B? Okay. Fine. Any problem? Now take the intersection of these two. Now just understand here. Intersection is it should be present the common statement, common elements. So this you have to ignore because it is not present there. Sorry, it is not present there, right? This Yeah, because this is not present here. A is present here. We are not taking union, right? We are taking the intersection. That means we'll take only the common part that is present in both A complement as well as B complement. So what will be that? Can anyone draw this in your notebook? Just draw it, everyone. Sunshine, draw this. Draw A complement intersection B complement. This is A, this is B. Balaji, come here. Come here. You did it? Come. Understanding is. Come. Keep your notebook there. You have to know what you're saying. So this is she correct? Is she correct? Very good. Understood, Hari? Next is your turn. You'll come here and you'll do it. Okay. So similarly, you prove this second one. This we prove the first one. In same method, you will prove the second one. Okay, DAV.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, use like this. The statement form you have to prove like this, and at the end you can draw the Venn diagram.
Okay.
Yeah, can you do that? Ankushal Babu. Yes. First one, can you do that? Worship. That means rain. Yeah, I know some things. Some. Okay, so abundance. Okay, rain is better. Abundance. Okay. Understood this in yes or no? Good. Understood. What? Depends on and have one just half an hour. Yeah. See, the thing is, don't be afraid of the test. It will show you how much you are studying and how much you are drowning in, you know, in the glass of water. Okay, so that will be De Morgan's law, and let's move ahead. Shall we, DAV? If
Okay,
you
sir.
guys are not comfortable coming here, so what I can do, I can ask Bhaskar if he can make a digital paper, so that will be okay. But I don't want to do that. I want you to guys to just to present here for half an hour if possible. It won't be more than half an hour. Means what? It will take hardly 1 hour, 15 minutes to come from home, here, take exam, get out. No need to discuss at all. What do you say? Saturday or Sunday? Just it's a half an hour. That's it. Whatever we have studied till now, till today, whatever we'll be studying, till that. Okay, power set is also there, right? We haven't done that power set. Can anyone of you tell me what is power set? See, everyone knows, so we don't need to cover. You know, Goshal, what is it? Okay. So first problem, A is equal to 2, 3. See, power of a set is represented by P of a set. Okay. Write the power of set. The question is write power of set. Write power of set. You know this, right? You don't know what a power of set is. Power of a set means collection of all the sets, collection of all the subsets. Not set. Collection of all the subsets. So how many sets are there? How many of you know power? You did. How many sets? So almost every one of you have got it. Power set means let's see, we write power set like this. So power set means, what's the meaning of power set? Is suppose B is the element, B is the subset. So B is such that B belongs to, B is a subset of A. This whatever subset, how many subsets we can write. Let's write power set of A. Let's write that here. Let's write Q. So that okay, so 2 itself element, it is a set subset of Q. 3 is also there. Now we can write 2 and 3 in combination. So these are the subsets. Also 5. That means empty set. Empty set is always present. Okay, so that's what a power set is. That's what you wanted to understand. That's what you want to learn. Understood?
Yes,
what
sir.
you got from me? Huh? What? Murali? You said something? Who said? Somebody said something, right? DAV. Yeah, DAV.
I said yes, sir. I understood.
Okay, okay, got it. So tell me how many elements will be there in a power set. If suppose, let's say, if A has n number of elements. Wow, so early, huh? Half an hour early. Come sit. Sit. It started at 5 o'clock. Come, sit. Let's not waste our time. So we are studying power set. Before this, we studied De Morgan's law and we proved it. Okay, and it was really easy, isn't it? It was easy, right? Yes or no? You were not there. How can you say yes? After I explained, you understood that. See? Okay, we are studying power set. So power set means this is how we represent power set with PA. If A is the given set, the power set is PA. Okay, power set means all the subsets of that set. Power of power set of A means all the subsets of A. Okay, all the now suppose I have given you Q is equal to 2, 3. These 2 elements are present in set Q. Set Q has 2 elements, 2 and 3. So power set of Q will write. So one subset is 2, another subset is 3, another subset will be 2 and 3. Okay, and 5 is always there, that is empty set. Okay, fine. So that's how we represent power set. All right. Now the second problem that I'm asking you, if A has n number of elements, like here, how many elements are present in Q? 2 elements are there, right? How many elements are present in power set? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So how many? If A has n number of elements, how many? Okay, let's see how many elements will be there in PA, power set of PA. Yeah, n square is saying n square. Okay, anyone else? 2 power n. Why? Why? 2 power n. Why? This is not right. How many elements? Can you prove this? Can you prove this model? How? Prove it. Prove it. And how do you know this? How you will prove it? Ma'am didn't say that. Actually, examples are interesting way to understand it because permutations, combinations, you don't know, right? You guys don't know that. Binomial theorems and all, you haven't studied it yet. Anyway, how many elements will be there? First, let's be clear on this. Okay, let's use her method. Suppose A is equal to 1, 2, 3. 3 elements are present. Write the power set. Write it. Write down everyone. You also. Uh-huh. 2 power n is right. Why? Okay. Yeah, actually that is correct. Let's try to prove it first. Finished? Come write it here. No, just write power set. Yeah, show me. How many elements are there? 8 cells. How many elements are there? 1, 2, 3, 1. But we have to give you one way, one pass. How many elements? So that means your method, obviously your teacher's method. When we have 2 elements in a set, how many elements we are getting of power set? 4. And when we have 3 elements, how many we are getting? 8. That means it follows the pattern of 2 to the power of n. N being the number of elements of that set. But how do we prove this? Mathematically. This is just a statement using statement. Okay, I think let's not prove it here because it includes combinations. That is binomial theorem. I think that is the 8th chapter of your book. Okay, so we'll do that at that time. We'll again prove this thing when we'll study the binomial theorem. Okay, so that means if n number of elements are present in a set, the power set will contain how many elements? 2 to the power of n number of elements. Okay, so that problem can be there in the multiple choice question. Okay, they won't ask you to write the power set like one if A is having element 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just write the power set of it. That is stupid. Who wants to write that much? Understanding is important, right? So the next topic will be okay. One more problem. Let's solve this topic based on this. EV, you understood?
Yes, sir.
You will reply only if the last, right? So
No,
if
sir.
this is correct, okay. If n number of elements are present in a set, then power set will have 2 to the power of n number of elements. Like here, it has 3 elements, so power set will have 2 to the power of 3, which is 8. Okay. Another question: if power set, power set of A is equal to power set of B, prove that A is equal to B. How many of you can prove this? Prove using this method.
Sir, can you show the answer?
Yeah, wait. Can you do that? So calculating in your parallel world. It's a yeah, sure. Is this something you are like? No, it's not completely wrong. Your idea is correct. Just write in instead of belongs to, you can write subset. We are, because in power set we write subset of this, right? Obviously belongs to means that. See, if X belongs to A, that means X is the subset of A. If X belongs to B, X is a subset of B. All right. Yeah. So what? Suppose A is equal to 1, 2, X. X is an element. X is also a subset of A.
Yes, sir.
That's how we can write, right? Means you are, of course, you have to write the curly bracket. Okay, that everything is inside curly bracket is set. X itself will form a set. Fine. So X is a subset of A. That's what I meant. I thought you guys will understand how we write subset. Set we write like this. Now do it. Your idea is correct. Correct. Sunshine, what happened to you? Murli, raindrops, Hari. Done? Masala. Why did at this question okay, let's do it here. DAV, you done? You proved it?
Sir, not yet, sir. I'm still
Not
doing it.
yet. How much time you need? An hour?
Not an hour, sir.
Then?
I'm thinking, sir.
Okay. I'll give you one more minute. He wants 1 minute. Just try it. Your cons. See, Vishal Babu, you started correct. Okay. Just it's the idea, it's the understanding. What happened to you? I don't know so that what we have written. Well, let's see. Now, okay, let X belongs to A, right? That means X is some element of A. Is that okay? When we are writing belongs to, that means X is a part of A. Now X is any element can be written in terms of set. How? We just put curly brackets. So X will be a subset of A. All right. Murli, you understand that? Now that means X is also a subset of power set of A. This everyone has missed what I've said. Because we need to prove power set, no? This thing. See, if X is a subset of A, that means X is also a subset of power set of A. Or see, okay. Here you are saying like this. We have, but X belongs here. 2 belongs to this also. No? Subset 2 is a sorry. This set 2 is also a subset. This is the part of this. That means 2 is the element. 2 is the fifth, right? It is just an element. When we are writing in terms of set, okay. So now 2 curly bracket, if we write inside curly bracket, that means 2 is a set here. Okay. So this set is a subset of P of this, whatever it is, P of Q. So you don't have to write again that curly bracket. Once you have written the curly bracket, that means it is a set. You don't have to write twice. Okay, you don't have to write inception under dreams under inside dreams, inside dreams. You don't have to write like that. Okay, you just write dreams. How many dreams it belongs to you? Okay. Have you anyone of you watched Inception? No, you watched it. How was it? Huh? Mind blowing. It blew your mind. Then how come you're sitting here? Anyway, understood this thing. No, you don't have to write twice the curly bracket. Yes or no? If you're understanding or still you're confused. Yes or no? You tell me. Otherwise, we will just discuss that first. Because understanding is it. Who said? No, it's not. Tell your man. It's not incorrect. See, when you are representing power set, only power set, that time it can be wrong. But you are not, what we are not using, see, here see the symbol. If we cannot write like this, but we can write like this. Subset, it is a subset. It does not belongs to, but it is a subset. Okay, understood? Yes or no? This time. School ma'am, I'll have to talk to her. I don't know why she's. That means X is, see here, PA is given as PA is equal to PB, right? That means X is a subset of PB also. Because PA is equal to PB. Fine, Murli. Raindrops. Okay. Therefore, X will be a subset of B because it is a subset of power set of B. That it has to be a subset of B. Okay. I'm just writing everything reverse. Now we reached PA. After that PB. Now it will come B. That means what? X belongs to B. Next statement will be what? X belongs to B. Okay. Can you see this? Is this fine? Are you understanding? Ma'am, school ma'am. Okay. That means X belongs to B. And it is possible if X belongs to A and X belongs to B, that means what? X is A should be equal to B. This is only possible because power set of A is equal to power set of B. So that means all the elements should be there. That means A should be equal to B. This is only possible when A is equal to B. Okay. Or you can, before this, you can write a statement. This means A is a subset of B because we started from A and we reached B. A is a subset of B and similarly B is a subset of A. So this is only possible when A is equal to B. What is this you understood or not? Why I'm writing A belongs to B? Because X belongs to A, this element and this power set also. That means that A is the subset of B, and in similar method in the opposite. If you start from here, you will reach the top. Okay, that means B is also a subset of A, and it is only possible when A is equal to B. Let's write similarly. Okay, this does not imply this. We are proving these two separately. First, if the statement is true, A is the subset of B, and if from bottom to top, it will go. B is a subset of A. That's why I written similarly. Okay. In the same method, B will be a subset of A, and this is only possible when A is equal to B. Otherwise, it is not possible. Okay, let's do one problem. So, how many elements are present in a power set? And if there are 4 elements in a set, how much will be the elements? How many numbers of elements will be there in the power set? 16. 60. 16. Sure. Sure or not? Huh? Why are you confused? Be confident. That's correct. Okay, Murli? No? Okay, then why? What was that? Okay. So that was all what we needed to study in set to understand set. Power set is over. Power set period, right? And De Morgan's law. De Morgan's law is also important. We saw the proof of De Morgan's law. So set is over. Do you have any problem in set? We just need to see the Cartesian product of set. That's one thing I discussed. Before that, let's write ordered. What is ordered pair? Have you studied that? Ordered pair. I haven't mentioned ordered pair at all. No? Ordered pair. How it's exactly the same what it sounds like. Ordered pair. That means if you have 2 sets A and B, and it has suppose like element A, like A has element A, B, and B has element C, D. Now, if we write, then if let's say the statement is given A is equal to B. Sorry, A is equal to B. The statement is given. That means it follows the order. This is the first element. This is the second element. This is the first element. This is the second element. The first element will be equal to first element. It is only possible if A is equal to C and B is equal to D. Okay, that's called ordered pair. If it is given that A and B are in ordered pair, the statement is already given and A is equal to B. That means the meaning is A should be equal to C and B should be equal to D. Only then it is possible. It's not valid for all sets. Whenever it is given, whenever it is written, the statement is written, then only will follow this order. Okay? So ordered pair, write down. Start everyone write down ordered pair. These are pair of how can we in statement we can write pair of elements that we write in a particular order. Okay, we are writing it in order, no? So this is the first element. A will be the first element. B will be the second element. Now you must be thinking that okay, in sets also this is the first element and second element. But in sets you can write B comma A. In general, you can write B comma A. But here, if it is written ordered pair, then you have to write A first, then only you will write B. Okay, Shreya, you are more confused than anyone else. Understood? Biology. Raindrops. Understood? Hurry. Next is your turn. I'll ask you. Okay, so question. Okay, you can write pair of object listed in specific order. That's what order said. Pair of objects or elements, whatever you want. Pair, DAV write it. Pair of object listed in specific order. Okay. Like A, B. So this will be your first element and this will be your second element. Okay. All right. So question. If 2x plus y, comma 7 is equal to 5, comma y minus 3. Okay. These are in ordered pair. So when we are writing equal, when I was writing a statement, I don't even have to write that they are in order because this is how you are going to solve. Find the value of x and y. Find x and y. It's so damn easy. Do it fast. X is y is 10. Pakka. Okay. Right. So this is easy, right? It's not very tough. You just equate 2x plus y is equal to what? 5, and y minus 3 is equal to 7. So from here you'll get y is equal to 10, and if you substitute it here, you'll get x is equal to minus 5 by 2. Fine. Murli, you got it? Raindrops. Sorry. Not giving. That's what we are studying now. Okay, right. The next topic, partition product of a set. Or just write partition product of a set. Cartesian product. Do you guys know what a Cartesian coordinate system is?
I
Huh?
think so.
DAV, you know this?
So not Cartesian product, sir, but I know
What is Cartesian coordinate system?
Sir, is it a graph?
Graph. What graph?
2D plane graph, sir.
This is what Cartesian coordinate system is. Huh?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Yeah, this is. We'll study about this also. We'll understand how do we write this in terms of sets. Okay. So generally, till so far you might have studied that x-axis, y-axis, right? Those things. So that is your Cartesian coordinate system to say x, y, z, and we have usually three dimensional. In 3 dimension we study x, y, z. Not only you might have studied the 2 dimensional. You ask me. Cartesian product about what doubt you have? Okay, let's do this and at the end we can discuss it out. So why you were asking her? All right, that's fine. You can ask her. Ask her now itself. Oh, you have a doubt. Who is having doubt? You. Then you decided not to ask, is it? So let's write Cartesian product of sets of all ordered pair. Set of all ordered pair. Write down. This is important. Order pair is really important. First, we'll start with examples. Okay, it's better to always start with examples. So let's write down a question. Suppose I'm giving you a set A of element 2, 3. Okay, and B of element A, C. Now find the Cartesian product A cross B. Can anyone write it? Yeah. Good. Can I do it? So you guys know how to do this. Let's do one. Hurry. No? Okay. So just write this set 2, 3. These are in ordered pair, right? A, C. What is the first? So first you will multiply A with 2 with A. Okay. So we don't multiply here 2 into A. We write in terms of sets, right? So 2A. These are the elements. That's how we'll be writing this. This 2 will be multiplied with A first. Then the next set of element will be 2 will be multiplied with C. Then 3A, 3 you will multiply with A, and 3 you will multiply with C. See, these are the elements. It's not like you have to multiply into A, right? You have to write in order. That's what the Cartesian product means. Like you are writing the coordinates. You are writing like in the coordinate system. How do you write it? First you write x, then you write y. So this is your x, this is your y. Understood this thing? So you don't multiply, no? When you are writing 3, 3, that doesn't mean 9, right? It means it's a point in space. So this is how we write a point in space. Okay, this is a 2-dimensional point in space. Like this wall is a 2-dimensional. Right now we are not even studying 3-dimensional. Okay, so this is how we write. But 2, comma A. See, in coordinate system x, y, when you represent a point x comma y, you write like x1, y1, or let's say 2, 3, isn't it? You don't write 6. Do you write 6 here? No. So that's how we represent that, because it's a vector. See, the thing is we are just writing. We cannot just write one step. Like set doesn't. It belongs to all mathematics. Okay, so it represents a vector if you draw from this point to this point, like this. So that means 2 units in x direction and 3 units in y direction. That's what we are writing sets. In terms of sets, we write like this, and that is called Cartesian product. Okay, understood this thing? DAV, you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So don't multiply 2 and 8. What was that? Oscar. Make sure he doesn't lock us. Okay. I'm a little tired today. I don't know. Guys, you know what I'm doing. You're not tired? So, mathematics, how much you have covered in your school? In mathematics, how much you have sets over? The relations have started. Huh? What? Trigonometric relations. Agni 5 you are writing. When your school started, that they have finished trigonometry. Last month they started. Okay, we started here late. But still, how can they finish that? Okay, so how many relation function how in your school they must have finished? That means they completed functions. In your, so you guys are in same school. Yeah. Teachers are also different. Anyway, so relation and function, how many in your class they are finished? Then he's saying that they are finished trigonometry. You are from different school. Yeah, you are sunshine. Okay. You are not DAV. Your school? There? Wow. See, that's the way to go, man. Murli? Trigonometry done. What is sine A minus C? What is 36 degree or 136 degree? Can any one of you explain? Do you know how to convert degrees into radians? That too, I hope you can do. That's the easiest thing, right? Do you know how to plot tan theta? Plot in the graph, like in the Cartesian coordinate system. You know that? Then how come you have finished trigonometry? How come you have finished functions? These are all functions, right? Trigonometric functions. If you don't know these things, you have to understand each and every thing, right? Yeah. Which school you are in again? Definitions. What you will do with definitions? Okay, don't show it to me. It's fine. The teacher is also having pressure. You have in this time, in this interval of time, you have to finish this much. How you do it, it's up to you. Write the topics chapter over. Why? This doubts are the thing that when we also learn, right? Who is the teacher? How old is she? Really old? That's why she gets the okay, like my see, I used to sit in the third bench in this in IIT, and he'll keep talking. He's talking something about rockets and all. I will be like, and one day he asked me, so Sumit, what do you think about this? Sir, I think it is right. What is right? I don't even know what he was teaching in class. Everyone started laughing at me. What? IIT what? It will be fun to take classes inside campus. You can go and sit in any class. I used to, I had a subject called CFD. Okay, that is computational fluid dynamics. Okay, I'm a fluid dynamics person. So I studied that. My major is in that. So there were like 6 fluid dynamics classes going on in different. So different teachers will take like applied mechanics department, aerospace engineering, ocean engineering. They'll be taking fluid dynamics. I attended all classes. Okay? It's like I'll go, I'll sit in one class. If I don't like it, I'll just go to other class. And one day the teacher caught me. He was like, "You came 2 weeks back, right? Come here. I want to talk to you." Then he took me to his cabin and asked me why you are doing this. You have to sit in one class to understand it. Means I explained it to him, sir. I was not able to understand that teacher or this or that. All those things I was. He said you have to pay attention. You cannot judge in one class. In first class also, it may be possible that you may feel that you may not understand the teacher. Okay, or the teacher may not be teaching the way you understand. But maybe later on, maybe if you progress with the class, then there might be the possibility that you will think, okay, this is the best teacher that I've got. Same thing happened with me also. Because I hated that guy. It's like first few weeks, I was not even able to hear what he's saying in class. But later on, I attended his class till the end of semester, and really I learned a lot of things from his class. See, so it's us who need to study. It's not the job of the teacher. I cannot mix something in water and just drink it and you will understand everything. It won't happen. You have to pay attention to that. Anyway, have you ever been to inside the campus? Yeah, you again? It's completely different from us. Sarah, which year you went? Yeah, of course. After that, so it is happening online. Online people are participating in Sarah. I don't know. Anyway, Sarah, see, 2020, Sarah cancelled. No, 2020, yeah, 2020 cancelled. After 2019, January 2020, we were thrown out of IT. Get out, go to your home, stay there, be safe. Yeah, who knows, home is not safe, right? For me at least. No, I don't have Anaconda in my phone. Anyway, so we are studying what? Cartesian product. So what else we have to study? Let me just, you understood? Okay, how many elements will be there in partition product? Suppose A has, see here and answer. A has 2 elements, B has 2 elements. How many elements are there in this A cross B? 4, right? So if we have 3 elements in A and 3 elements in B, how many elements are there? 9, right? So NA means number of elements in A, NB means number of elements in B. So that many elements will be there in A cross B. See, this is Cartesian product. Okay, don't confuse. Write it. She'll be sitting. Okay, I know everything. And also, I'm really sorry, my handwriting is very bad. So please excuse me for that. She is saying my is worse. I cannot even understand what. Do we have chocolates? Just leave it. Do we? No? Ask Bhaskar, he will bring some. So this is all that we are going to study today. Not more. There are some statements. I don't think it is that important. Just give me a moment. Let me see if it is important or not. Okay, since we are talking about Cartesian product, I've already told you this is the coordinate system, right? So write down Cartesian product of real numbers, or real, just write real with Excel. Okay. We are talking about real numbers. Okay, real with Excel. So how do we represent a real number? With capital R, like this. Generally in your book it will be written like this. There will be 2 danda instead of 1. Okay. So mostly in books it will be represented like this. So we have to find the Cartesian product like this. This what is this? Cartesian product of 2 real numbers. See, when we say real numbers, that means we are just specifying one number. And why I'm writing real? That means all the real numbers I'm saying. All the real numbers. Okay. So this R is all the real. This R, how do we represent? This X. In X, all the real numbers are present, right? Yes or no? So when I'm writing only one R, that means what? I'm just talking about one dimension. Okay. If I'm writing one R, that means I'm talking only about one dimension. X, Y, Z, any one dimension, not all the dimensions. If I'm writing R cross R, okay, that means I'm talking about 2D space, like this blue, like this board, right? So this is your X and this is your Y. So that's how we represent. And this is in your book, it will be written like this, R square. The meaning is 2D space. Write down 2D space, 2-dimensional space. You write completely. So R square represent what? So R square represents, yes, 2D space. That means the coordinates of all points in 2D space. Means, sorry, set of R cross R. Means R square, that means set of R cross R, obviously. This is important. When we are writing 2 cross, means if you have an element, something like R is what? All real numbers like 1, 1.01, means 001, everything you can write here, right? R. Sorry. again. Please don't start. And another R, what we can write? Same thing. 1.01 is like all the numbers, all infinite numbers. So if R cross R, when we are writing R cross R, it represents what? Sets of all the ordered pair, right? So 1, 1, 1.0, 0, -1, -1. It's like that, everything. That means what? It represents all the points. It represents all the points in 2D space. Understood? That means, see, suppose it represents what? 1 R is here, X, 1 R is here, is Y. Okay, so it represents all the points in space. If you write, all the points will be there, right? In this. In R cross R, you have all the points. You just name any point. 1.001, 3.00. It will be there somewhere. Somewhere it will be there. So it has to be there here also. Because 1 and 1.003. Like that, or 3.01. Anything, any value. All the real numbers. Yes. Yes, of course, infinite number, because R itself will have infinite number of elements, right? R itself has infinite number of elements. So the product will be what? Infinite number of elements. Yeah, it means what? All the points that we can imagine. Any number. Like 500, 1000.0000007. Anything. Pi, 3. Everything will be there. There, all the points will be there. All real numbers. Because this is real number, Cartesian product of real numbers. So it is all the points in this space. All the points that we can imagine. Okay. Now R plus R plus R will be what? All the points in 3D space. Like a point here, if we take that as a coordinate system, or that as an origin, that corner. See, you have x-axis, you have y-axis, you have z-axis, right? So suppose there is a point here, but this point will belong in R cross R cross R. So we can write this is R cube. This we write R cube. Okay, that means what? All the points in 3D space. And for we mostly study 3D space. For as of now, we will be studying only Cartesian coordinate system. I don't remember in physics, maybe we might study, or later on we might study spherical coordinate system or hyperbolic coordinate systems, like that. So this is called rectangular coordinate system because all the axes are at 90 degrees to each other, right? So that's why we call it rectangular coordinate system. Okay, that is also called Cartesian coordinate system. For mostly for orbital mechanics, we use hyperbolic coordinate system, or maybe spherical coordinate system. Okay, Kushal Babu, is this thing clear or not? Is this thing clear to everyone? So in 3D
Yes,
space,
sir.
how do we represent a point? Like 0, 1, 3. What is the meaning of this? Like if we take this corner, can you see? Or that corner. Suppose that corner is the origin. That side is x-axis, that side is y-axis, and this side is z-axis. So we are going 0 in x-axis. That means x-axis 0 is 1. That is 2D. Yes, it is 2D. It is not 3D. So that means it's not even going. Okay, let's write first write like this 30. That means 30 units we are going that side. Okay. Because this is the axis, right? So 30 units will be going that side. And what? 1 unit upward and 3 units. This is the point is. That's how the representation of that's how we represent in 3D space. Understood, Goshal? Pakka? Okay. So that's what I just wanted to cover. Yeah, this don't get confused with this representation anywhere in your book. It can be there. Is it there? Have you seen this before? No. So this is the meaning is R cube meaning is what? Cross product of Cartesian product of 3 reals. That means all the points in the space on 3D space. So this statement will come a lot in functions and relations. Okay. How many of you have finished functions in your school? Function. Have you seen this statement before? 1 week and they finish the chapter. So mostly I think in your school they'll be taking NCRT book as reference, right? And after that you go study in your home. So it's fine, you go study in your home. You're coming here also, but you want to show some trick. Okay, so that's what I wanted to tell you guys. Okay, write down a problem. Question is, if A is equal to 3, 4, 6, B is equal to 1, 3, and C is equal to 1, 2, 6. Find number 1. A, what is this cross means? Cartesian product. Sorry. B intersection C. Find this. Oh, not like that was carbon. Sorry. It's the orientation. Wait. Huh? I gave you elements, right? This is the Cartesian product. We need to find the B intersection. Now you will what's that? Yeah. Done. Now you write yes. Then 4, 1, 4, 3, 6, 1, 6. That's how we write. Yes. Ready? First, we'll take first element of the set that we are given first. Like 3 should be equal to. No, in that a condition is given. See, the statement is given if A is equal to if A is equal to B, then okay. So don't confuse them. Done, everyone. I saw everyone's notebook and I think everyone is correct. DAV, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Shall we dance on this? DAV, you got it?
Yes, sir.
Tell me the elements. Tell me the answer of this. DAV, I'm asking you.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Tell me.
Sir, elements are 3, 4, 6.
Huh?
So 3, 4, 6 into. Sir, B intersection C. So
B
Sir,
intersection C is what?
sir, 1, sir.
1, yes. The common element is 1 only, right?
1,
So
sir.
this will
Yes,
be,
sir.
this will be what?
3, 4, 6 into 3, 1, 4, 1,
And
6, 1.
yes. Okay. Everyone got it? Hurry. Understood? Okay. Write one more problem. B intersection A union C. And this. And the third one also. I'll just give A minus B. Partition product with A minus C. Now I hope nobody will see problem. It's just A minus B will be what? Subtract whatever the elements are there in A and B, you just need to subtract it. How do we subtract it? Show me. Done. Okay, so that will be all for today. I suppose actually this was the part of relation. This set, the Cartesian product was the part of relation. So we have already started relation. Okay. So next class, most probably, if we need 2 hours for relations, we'll finish that. Functions, we need little more time, okay, because it's very important to understand function. Okay, Gosal? Okay, you have your glasses. Now you are able to understand. Without glasses, you understand. Murli, understood? DAV, you got the results?
Yes, sir.
I'll
Sir,
just write what A minus B. Everyone, just see here. See, don't get hurry. A minus B will be what? Can anyone tell me A? What is A minus B? You hurry. What will be A minus B? Yeah, tell me the elements of A minus B. Your A here 3, 4, 6, B 1, 3. What will be A minus B? Huh? 1, 4, right? See, when we subtract this this set, this set from this set, so whatever the common element is there, we just remove that. If any extra element is present in this set, we don't write. Okay, so this will be 8. 3 is common in both, so 3 will remove 4 and 6. Yeah, you have it. What? One, see, that's how we are when we are. This is not subtraction. This is just deleting this part from this set. This is a set, okay? Like this. A and B, okay? Set A and B. So set A will have what elements? 3, 4, 6, right? 3, 3 is common in both, right? So I'll just write it. Okay. You'll tell me the elements. What are the elements there? 4, 6, 3. Fine. 3 is in both B as well as in A. Now A minus B will be what? Why do we have to write this part? We don't need to write this part. This part should not be there when we are writing A minus B. Right? A minus B will have what? Only 4 and 6. So this is the representation of a set. It's not like we are subtracting or dividing. That operation we are not performing there. Okay, we are removing the sets, the part we are removing. We are not removing that means why this part I forgot the word. I'm really sorry. So that means we are removing the set from this common part. Not common part, this is union. See, if you write A union B, then you subtract it. That time it may be there if it is there. That part you are saying 1 or 2. If it is outside somewhere, then you can write it. Otherwise, you don't have to write. You just need to remove this part. From this part, you have to remove this part. That's what the meaning of A minus B is. Okay. You don't have to remove like this. Because B is not a subset of A. It's not like this. It's not A and B. It's not like this, right? If we subtract this, then only this will have. This part will be. Yeah, Murli, do you have any doubt? Understood this thing? How do we write A minus B? I think we have discussed this before. Have we not discussed this A minus B or C minus? We were not here. You disconnected the call, no? You disconnected the call. Everyone remember her? Tell your name louder. Lokita, right? She will disconnect your call while you are talking something important. And after that we discussed like 15 minutes and you disconnected the call. So don't do that if you're there. Unless I say that's all for today, please don't disconnect. A minus C, yeah, A minus C. Yeah, let's write A minus C if you have any doubt. A minus C will be what? So just remove all the elements in A and common elements in A minus C will be what? So 1 is not there, 2 is not there, 6 is there. So this will be 3, 4. Okay, fine. So that will be all for today. And you can disconnect the call. Yeah, you have doubt. Wait. I'll give you homework and all. So we'll see. Achha, you have studied trigonometry, right? You guys have studied trigonometry. In 10th standard, you have studied. So you know how to represent sine. If y is, I'm saying y is equal to sine theta, sine x, let's say. So can you represent this in Cartesian coordinate system? Can you represent this in Cartesian coordinate system? This is x, this is y. Do you know how to do it? Okay. So we are going to study these things in function because it's a trigonometric function. Have you seen this before? Huh? It's not way, it's sine wave. And cos will start from here. Okay, so we'll see all this. What up? Something funny? I'll also laugh. Tell me. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, about the test. Not able to prepare questions. Maybe on Monday, first 10 minutes or half an hour. Monday you have exam in your school. What exam you have? Physics.
Thank you, sir.
Come. Thank you very much. Bye. Let A be be the set such that A union B is equal to A union C and A intersection B is equal to A intersection. So obviously B is equal to C. Oh, okay, let's do it. You want me to do in the notebook? B is equal to who did this? why didn't you ask me how is this possible? And it is possible because the B union A intersection, right? Let's. You want to understand this in a simple, not the complicated way. So we'll use Venn diagram. So see, whenever you are having one, just draw the pattern. So this is A. Now this is B, and this is what A intersection A. Right? Now B that is like draw B. Fine. When and it is B A intersection. A intersection B. Right? Isn't it? This part and this part. So this is what? This is B only. If you take the union B. See, when writing, you didn't understand this. When writing union, you will write the common product once. Okay, even if it is present twice. Even if it is coming twice, we write the common part twice. Okay, that's how we write it. Like if the elements are A, B, C, D, E, like that. Okay, so what you will write A union B will be equal to A, B, and Q, C, D. Okay, all right. Now, when you are writing A intersection, so this is the element E, F. Fine. When you are writing, when you are writing, okay, so A intersection B is what? A intersection B, E, F, union, C, D, E, F. Okay. So whatever the common elements are there, you will write only once. So this will be C, D, E, F. So what is this? Is B or E? Understood? So because while she is writing, I also used to do that. See, because we need to prove something, because we need to prove something, we are writing in this form. That's the only. It's not like you have to write like this one. Ask your teacher, is it okay? Is it okay if I represent it with sets, or do I have to write like this one? I have not elaborated much in this statement. You know why? Because I think you will practice this and you will learn. Understanding will come from. Okay, we can do it like this also. You can write in terms of elements also. Like I'm writing. From here, you understood this thing. Is it clear or not? NCRT, just practice. Do all the problems. This, you know how I used to do it. I'll take a notebook, standard notebook or some pages. I'll just fill up the. My goal will be to fill up the pages and empty the ink of the pen. So till then, I'll keep doing it, and then only I'll get satisfaction. Okay, understood? Right. If you want to do it like that, just because we are proving something, that's why we are there. It's not that you have to do it. Once whether in exam I just need to prove it, right? So I can do it. Yeah. So when I can prove that, they are not written a method. How to resolve this one. So you can use any method, that's fine. And everything is going to be